guys there at westernhawaiirealestate.org. I hope I don't blow over the side of the cliff. If you're new to the channel, I'm all about teaching you everything there is to know about Hawaii, real estate, specifically Maui and its real estate, but I love all of Hawaii. But I wanted to give you guys just two quick tips. You're going to come here on vacation that I think will give you a couple things to do that I think are super inexpensive as well. So if you're looking to save a little bit of money, I think these two tips will go a long way. So the first thing I'm gonna share with you is my location, so you know where I'm at, so you don't have to I don't like that when you watch videos you can't tell where somebody is. So I'm gonna show you where I'm at. Obviously a beautiful sunset unfolding, but right now I'm standing on top of the pali. The pali is what we call the cliffs, right? It's a Hawaiian word for cliff, and this is the road that leads to Lahaina. Okay, this is the pali, P-A-L-I. One of those beautiful scenic drives in the entire world, and right now I'm up on the old pali, which was built in 1951. Excuse me, this highway down here was built in 1951. This was in use until 1951, built by prisoners, this old road I'm at. But the two things I want to share with you if you're coming here on vacation is, number one, be sure to head over to the west side, which is the west side basically starts right here when you drop down. Right after the tunnel, you know where I'm at. When you go through the tunnel on the way to Lahaina, you're gonna drop down right here and you're just gonna feel the whole vibration of the island change. I don't know why that is, but it's just, it could be, I won't say it. Oh, I will. The west side is the best side. Yes, sir. But anyway, the two tips I want to give you is you can go on a hike. Right over here, there's a parking lot right here. You see those trees right there? There's a parking lot right there, and you can take the Pali Trail. And the Pali Trail leads over the top of this mountain, basically. The olden days, there was no highway. They'd take the Pali Trail all the way over to Ma'alaya. And so now that's a public trail. It's a public hike that you can do. Super cool, and you'll get some big views of Maui. Obviously over here, check it out, you'll see this nice vista that you'll get when you climb up. You'll see Haleakala over here, which is of course the 10,000 and change foot mountain over here toward the south, and of course right down there is Kihei and Wailea, all that good stuff. And it is windy today, guys, which I love because it keeps us nice and cool. But the second tip I want to give you besides that hike is, you see these little, there's like these little coves right here. There's a whole series of coves right below where the pali is. And the reason I want to show you those, if you go on a snorkel boat, they're going to take you to those coves. That's where you're going to go snorkel. There's a snorkel boat right around the corner right now showing people these coves because they're hiding from the wind. But what I wanted to share with you, if you come here on vacation and you're a little bit adventurous, you can just go to this very first beach right here, which is called Grandma's. That's the name of the surf break right there, Grandma's. And Papalau Camping Ground is just beyond that, right? Papalau Camping Ground is right there. There's Grandma's Beach. You can put your sup or your canoe or just your body into the ocean right there, and then you can basically paddle your way over to all these little coves, and you can see all of the fish that are inside of these little coves that normally you'd have to pay a bunch of money to a snorkel boat to take you to. And you can kind of get a sense for it. The deepness of the blue water right there, that's all coral. In the black, the light blue is sand, but there's just tons of coral, tons of sea life all along this whole coast, and you can get to it really easy just by putting in right over here at Grandma's, right? So the snorkel boats are going to take you somewhere that you could literally get to on your own in about a 5-minute paddle, guys. Isn't that crazy? Now, so save your money, go to Molokini, right? Go to Molokini Crater, go to Lanai. But if they're just going to take you right here on the pali, do it yourself. 808 Boards will rent you a nice sup paddle board. They'll bring it right to your room. They'll deliver it. Of course, then you got to get it right to the beach. So just stuff it in the back of that Mustang, that convertible. I love that. People come here on vacation. They got the convertible and the surfboard, man. Yes, sir. But anyway, a couple ideas. Hike the Pali Trail. Take your own little snorkel excursion right here on the pali. You learned a new word today, pali, right? Hey, I'm on the pali. It's like someone calls you on the phone. They can't hear you because there's no cell coverage. Like, I don't even know if there's any cell coverage right now. I could just be talking to myself, which is pretty common, actually. I do talk to myself quite a bit. I just prefer talking to you guys. But anyway, hopefully there is cell coverage here. But you would say, hey, bro, no can't hear. I'm on the pali. You know, they'd be like, hey, they know what they're saying. They're on the pali, which is this highway right here. Again, the pali. Gosh, look at that sunset. Oh, it's looking good. Okay, right here, this road, that's called the pali. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, always end all of your sentences with yeah. Like the first time my kids went to jiu-jitsu, and then my son, the instructor, wanted to let him meet this other kid named Dylan. And he comes up to it and he goes, how's it, yeah? I'm like, wait a second. How's it? I kind of get that. Like, how are you? And then yeah. I'm like, yeah. How's it, yeah? I'm like, what the heck? There's a lot of yeahs going on around here, yeah? Yeah? You gotta get it. It's just easy. Oh man, look at the sunset there. Beautiful, yeah? I'm just having fun, guys. I'm just driving home from work. Like, I gotta go up here and show you guys something cool, something new, something unique, something you haven't seen before, maybe not. But I think that's really cool. Check this out. When the sun goes down and you're looking at Kula, it sparkles. All the windows up in Kula sparkle. Do you see that? You're just seeing just a little piece of it right there. But when you're looking at Haleakala and the whole thing and all of Kula right about now, the whole thing sparkles with everyone's windows. It's one of the coolest sunset effects that you see on Maui, right? Hit me in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. If you lived in Wailuku or Kahului or even Kihei, you see the sunset sparkles up on the mountainside of Kula, and obviously other areas, Pukalani. Pukalani, by the way, is hole in the sky. Puka, man, we're just getting all kinds of Hawaiian lessons in today. Puka is a hole. So your contractor comes, you go, hey bro, you got one puka over there. You'd be like, huh, who's over there? A puka is a hole. So Pukalani, Lani sky, Pukalani, hole in the sky. Because Pukalani is weird, man. It's like right next to Makawa where it rains every day. And then there's Pukalani right across from the highway. It's sunny all the time. It's like, it's got a hole in the sky, right? That's where the sun comes through. It's Pukalani. So many things in Hawaiian just make sense. Once you just kind of figure it out, you go, yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Anyway, enough of that. Let's look at the sunset some more. And I don't know, it's one of those trade windy days. You can see, look at the trades. Can you see them just whipping across the ocean right there? Just whipping. Trades are in full force, man. And look at this boat right here, man. He's coming across charging. Right now the tourists are like, what did we just get ourselves into? This is like Gilligan's Island, man. Are you serious? Crossing the English Channel. Oh man, they are breaking some chop right there. I'm just telling you, man, when the trades are blowing through here, you know the trades are blowing. Because usually this is very protected right in here. So anyway, for what it's worth, just give you a little information. The trades, of course, trade winds, they blow from the northeast. Predominant trade wind flow here in Hawaii. We call it the nature's air conditioner. We love it. Love it when it's blowing. Don't love it when it's quite blowing this much. But we'll take what we can get, man. No worries. All right, guys. Well, hey, thanks so much for tuning in as always. I appreciate it. Another live. What the heck? Why not? I felt like it. Love to stay in touch with you guys and just show you what's going on. A little different perspective. Hit me in the comment section if you've done the Poly Trail. Have any recommendations? Have you done your own DIY snorkel trip? Just did it yourself and said, you know what, McKenna Landing, where do you go for your snorkel trip DIY, right? Is it Honokiana Cove up in Napili-ish? In between, yeah. Honokiana Cove, is it Honolulu Bay down in the belly of the bay? Share with your community of aloha-infused people, where do you like to go for your snorkel trip? And tell us, what's the secret spots, man? Where's Turtle Town? I don't know where Turtle Town is, man. It's like it's a place, though. They tell me. I don't know. If you know where it is, hook me up in the comments. But this is one of my favorite places to come snorkel. Took the kids here a lot when they were younger. It'd be funny. They'd be out there with their spear guns right next to the tourists. Like, oh, look at the fish. Thonk. Oops. Dinner. Like, come on, guys. Not so close. It's hilarious. But you know, kids, man. Kids. They're just amazing. So thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I shall return. I don't know where. I don't know when. Love a thumbs up. A share. We're getting to 100K subs this year, I hope. If you help me out. And of course, if you're in the market for real estate to buy, sell, or trade, or talk, just hang out. I'd love to be your guy. Aloha. Eric West, out. Where's the button?